Leather Padfolio Part 2. Okay, so I got the leather cut on the laser. You may have seen my hyperlapse that I did. So this is just me showing you everything I did yesterday in 3 minutes or less. So what am I doing here? I am drawing the lines on the edges to act as a guide for when I'm stitching everything together. That's really helpful to do. And then this is a little trimming tool to make the edges look nice. And then any leather worker knows burnishing. You're going to do a lot of burnishing. So that's what I'm doing here. It makes the edges smooth. I like to use the Tokonol to get the edges very smooth. And then the next big thing that you do as a leather worker is glue. I love this EverTack. You glue up all of your edges, and that makes it much easier to sew. It allows things to hold together very well because obviously you can't pin leather like you can fabric, otherwise it's going to leave holes in it. And so you tend to glue everything together before you sew it. So a lot of gluing. This takes quite a while because you only want to get the edges. And then here I am actually putting the pocket down onto the inner piece here. You have to be very careful when you're gluing these edges. You want to let the glue sit for a while, anywhere 15-20 minutes. It'll get very, very tacky. Once these two pieces stick together, they are not coming apart. This is serious glue here. And I got this roller. It's new. Here's a picture of the pocket that I did. So this is showing where all the stitching work was done and then also where I'm gluing it. So you can see that I have stitched one edge to hold that pocket in place, but I did not go ahead and stitch the other edge because we don't want two lines of stitches. So we want to leave everything unstitched that's going to get held together when I do the stitching around the entire Padfolio. Again, using my little roller. It was kind of nice. I don't know if I'll keep using it. More gluing. You can see how the glue is not even white anymore. It's dried quite a bit. That's when you want to stick it together. And you have to have it on both sides. I've tried being lazy and just putting it on one side. That does not work. You have to have it on both sides of the leather that you're sticking together. And so here you got to be very careful. Again, you want to get it as lined up, as close as possible. It'll help clean up in the very end. And then you can see that piece, that strip up there that I've got stitched on one side. Again, the stitching around the whole Padfolio hold it together. That's actually what's going to hold the pad. So the creme de la creme, this is Thelma, my sewing machine. It's a Cobra 26 made by Leather Machine Co. I love it. It works fantastically well. You have to be very careful when stitching. I am still a novice with this machine. I've had it probably a year and a half, but it takes a lot of practice to get very good with these machines. So this is just me looking at the stitches. It looks okay. I am a little disappointed in how the edges turned out. I wish I would have given myself a little bit more clearance. They're not as neat as I want them to be, but pretty decent. All right, stick around. Tomorrow I'm going to post the finished product, and I've got to still engrave the logo onto it. Thanks.